Hello, welcome back to Tarot Time with Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes and allegedly. I'm doing a spread today on Ghislaine Maxwell and her trial that's coming up. Let's get some energy on it. I will talk and say a few bits and pieces of what I've read after I have pulled, and as I see something that represents what I just read tonight. She did come off as a bit charismatic. She did smile in court, so we do know she has that charisma aspect of her. Now I'm going to cut the deck. Here we go. And let's get to the heart of it. And then I will pull first card, second, hope you guys are having a peaceful evening. Okay, here we go. So the very first card I have here, Queen of Swords. This would be Ghislaine Maxwell. She's going to have to defend herself. She's going to have to be cool, stoic, logical, not lose her cool, as well as her representation, I would say. It is the Lady of the Snow. So this is a cold person. This is kind of a very cold woman. And she's going to try and speak her truth, okay? So this is speaking her truth, okay? And the challenging position is the Queen of Wands in reverse. The challenging position is to not make it appear with the Queen of Wands in reverse is that she did not nurture and groom and lead these girls into this situation, is the challenging position. Because they do have her as someone who was a groomer, someone who waited in cars is what they're saying. And a lot of people are saying they just can't imagine that she would be sitting in cars trying to get underprivileged girls to go to his house. So she has to defend herself about not being a groomer, leading, grooming, and nurturing young women. Okay, so that she could be the rising phoenix within his industry and become a celebrity, become a star within his company. And that's basically kind of what that reads as. So then we have here the focus. The focus is the Page of Cups in reverse. This would be the young girls not loving the situation, receiving unhappy news. These young women were basically idealistic energy initially, but they did not become idealistic because they got involved in an emotional situation that was not beneficial to them. And so they were labeled oversensitive, and they put out the unhappy news about what happened to them. And so it's sort of the Peter Pan syndrome, not really wanting to grow up also. So this is all, this whole Page of Cups is about the new project. They didn't want to necessarily be doing what they were doing. They joined initially with that idealistic energy, but became a reverse Page of Cups, realizing that this was an unhappy place to be, not happy, I'm not loving this situation. As you can see, he's looking, this page is looking at the cup. The cup is kind of empty, not really truly feeling loved, not feeling super grounded. The salamander down there is about renewal, but the salamander is kind of jumping up and leaping. It probably leaped out of that cup because usually that salamander is inside the cup. So there was not this renewal energy. They thought they would have a new renewal by being there and a renewal life, but was not the case. They realized it was not for renewal purposes, and they really truly could not help them the way they maybe made them think that they could help them. I know they promised a lot of them to become professional masseuses was one thing that they would tell them that they could help them with. So that is that. So let's get to the past position. Past position here that predicts the near future is the Emperor. So the Emperor in the upright position would have been, I would say, Epstein himself, and he was the Emperor. He was the builder of the whole entire shenanigan. Everything was about, he built it. He started it, he built it. That's how it all ended up being. And so that predict what ended up happening with the near future. The near future for the situation ended up being the Magician in reverse. So they lied to everyone. Their visions could not turn into reality. They lied to them. These women did not have the talent to be masseuses. It was poor planning, and it was just straight up manipulation. It was straight up manipulation. So yes, and he knew it. They didn't have the talent to be a masseuse. Straight up manipulation. They realized they got in a situation they didn't love. It was not going to be a renewal for them. The salamanders jumping out of the cup. It was not an emotional fulfilling situation for them, only for the abusers. And then the hidden energy here, hidden energy, here we go, is the Queen of Wands. So yes, she was the nurturer. She was the one to nurture, lead, and help groom and collect these women, is the hidden energy. So she's going to try and hide that, because we got here, her challenge was to try it and make it appear as though she was not doing it. But indeed, she was, because it's hidden. She wants to hide that from the jury. What we have here next is the decision in the relationship. It was a very selfish relationship. There was full clarity about what they grew, about that tree of life, that, quote, family tree that they built for themselves. There was full clarity, and it was a very selfish position here. And there was no self-sacrifice on their end. They did not self-sacrifice themselves. She did not self-sacrifice herself within that relationship. It was no sacrifice to her. She's not a victim. She was part of it. She had full clarity of what she was doing. The environmental of what was pressuring, the environmental pressures would have been Epstein wanting to collect more money, being that, that Knight of Pentacles, appearing as though, trying to act like he was sort of rescuing women on his horse with money. I have this money to give you. I'm sort of a rescuer kind of energy here. This is very, I'm a rescuer. I'm a dream. I'm a dream on a horse coming in for money for you, and I'm going to help you out kind of energy. I'm Mr. Trustworthy. I'm going to bring some results that you're going to like, and I am the key for you to grow as a human being. And that's with the promise that he gave them, and they realized they truly did not have the gift and the skill to do it. They did not possess it with this Page of Cups in reverse here. They did not have the skills to be masseuses, nor was he going to send them to masseuse school. Then we have here, with this position here, the ninth, the inner hopes and fears was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I would say this definitely is Ghislaine Maxwell, worried that she wouldn't be able to maintain her position. She liked her position, and she liked becoming this kind of wealthy and seen as this reliable source of energy for him. She did not want to lose that position with Epstein, I don't think, here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This was a fear for her. This was an absolute inner emotion and fear that she was going to lose that position because of being temperamental, melodramatic, and domination. She was domination. She was temperamental. She was melodramatic. She was dependent on him. She was afraid she would lose her luster. She was greedy. She just was afraid that she would lose everything. And also, this is the fertility. She was focused on her fertility, being a pentacle. Usually there's a rabbit in this card. There is no rabbit here. So she was really concerned about her fertility. I know that there was a rumor she tried to get one of the girls to carry a child for her and Epstein. So she was thinking about making a baby with him and have someone else carry that child. So she was concerned about her fertility as a woman, really wanted to maintain the position. She was definitely no victim, but she wants to paint herself, and she really did not want to lose her position. It was a very melodramatic position, and she felt very temperamental in that position. So she wasn't totally solid individual. It was difficult, I would say, but she did it. She did it, and she's trying to hide it with this card here. Definitely trying to hide it. I'm going to put that there. There we go. Sorry. So with this card, she's trying to hide it, you guys. She's trying to hide what she truly did. The final outcome here is the High Priestess. She had that. She's keeping the secrets with the High Priestess. I'm going to keep the secrets. I'm not going to reveal the secrets. I'm going to hide it. I'm going to hide what I know. And she did go with her higher self. She checked in with herself. She did check in with herself. And she decided she'd go forward with it. So she knew darn well what she was doing. She has full mental clarity of what she was doing with this card. She was not fooled whatsoever. She knew exactly what she was getting herself into with the High Priestess. This is having hidden knowledge, and this is a guardian of the occult also, the guardian of Epstein's secrets, I would say. And she's going to keep that book to herself. She's not going to try and release it. She wants to keep the hidden secrets. So she's going to try and keep the secrets, and she's going to try and lie that she was not a groomer, that she was not part of the grooming process. She's going to try and deny that grooming process. But I got it right here. She was totally into grooming them right here. But he was the mastermind. He was definitely the mastermind, and he was definitely about deception and lies. He really wasn't helping them manifest a better life. They were not prepared or had the skills for massages, and she liked her position, didn't want to lose her position because she was melodramatic and temperamental and emotional. She wanted to cling on and maintain this knight on a horse with his money, and she knew, she had full clarity, once again, clarity down here of what she was involved in. She had full clarity with this card. There was no self-sacrifice on her part. She had full clarity. And she has all the secrets. She knows everything, and she's going to keep it to herself. She's going to keep them hidden. Under the deck, what else do I have here? I have here temperance in reverse. That's devil energy. She's not grounded individual. She's not emotionally balanced. Just like we got with here, she's temperamental. She's very temperamental and melodramatic. And she has a lot of devil energy. She does not maintain her calm. She is wishy-washy with her emotions. She flips and flops with her emotions, big time. I'm going to go straight to the center. I just feel like it for some reason. And we have here the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I would say these Page of Pentacles are the girls. They basically fell down. This is like falling down with the Page of Pentacles. It did not work out. Everything came crashing down on them. The girls came crashing down. The whole operation came crashing down. The news hit the news because it's a page. All pages are messenger cards. With this being in reverse, it was unwelcome news that these girls did. And they felt that these girls were impractical and irresponsible for doing what they did by talking and some of this coming out the way it did. And so the whole operation, everything is coming crashing down. I think it's going to come crashing down on Ghislaine as well. I think it will come crashing down on her, is what I'm seeing here, because she knew darn well what she was doing. So it's looking like they have this energy of having to prove that she was the nurturer and the leader of the pack of the girls, even though she's going to try and deny it. So she's guilty, guilty, guilty. And it's looking like it may definitely come out that way because that's the way the cards came out. And I did ask, how's it going to bode for her? So I don't think it's going to bode too well. I don't think it's going to bode too well. So let's get some more on how she's feeling in her cell. How's she feeling in her cell? How is she feeling in her cell? I'm just going to take those. There we go. These two here. We have Queen of Pentacles in the upright. She's very hopeful. She's very hopeful that she will get back her life. She's thinking she's going to get back her life. Wow, pretty grandiose. She thinks she's going to get back her life. She thinks they can manifest it and make it happen. So that's why she was smiling in court. She's feeling pretty confident. But we do have here, she knows here, but she knows she's low vibrational. She knows darn well what she did. She knows darn well that she did nurture and lead these girls, but she's going to play it off that she did not. And she's going to play that act. So she's going to stick with that story. She's not going to drop it. She's going to say, I did not nurture and lead these girls. Then I have this card here. Ooh, we have the Death card. So I see that there's going to be a major transformation of her life. It's going to be like the death of her when they find her guilty, is how I feel about that. Let's get to the bottom of the deck. I have here the Queen of Swords here. At the bottom of the deck, that would be her speaking her truth, along with the Hermit in reverse. Also, with the Hermit in reverse, this is no longer taking quest for knowledge or soul searching. She does not want to look at herself. She's not looking for personal truth. She's not spiritually connected. She's gotten zero enlightenment. She has not learned from this lesson. She is not wise. She has an inability to look at herself. She's completely isolated, suffering from loneliness, negative self-talk. She's got negative thoughts. She's asking for lots and lots of advice. She took poor advice, so now she's asking for better advice. So she is advising her lawyers. She's probably advising psychiatrists. She's getting lots of help, but she does not want to go inward, has an inability to go inward. So this is someone who is more like total, doesn't want accountability. She does not want to be held accountable. She cannot even look at what she's done. She knows what she's done, doesn't want to face it. Because if she has to face it, she's going to feel like dying. She's going to feel like total death. So she doesn't want to face it. And she knows darn well she was part of the manifesting phase. She manifested this situation. She did groom them, but she wants to play like she did not groom them. Also what I have here, which is interesting here, I have the Star card in the center of the deck also, sitting next to that, the Hermit in reverse, is she likes the attention. She's loving the attention. She liked the attention. She liked the position she was in because she felt like a star. She felt like a star in the operation, in this whole operation with him. She enjoyed the position. And we have here, and she enjoyed getting these Page of Wands excited and ready for business because it's a wand. Wands are business. So she wanted to get them excited, think that they could have a future being masseuses or whatever, promises they made them, get them worked up and excited. So that's how I see this. I say they will, it's not going to look good for her, but that is what I have. I hope this gives some kind of clarity and you enjoyed this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.